Girls who run the world. 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 Girls who run this mother. Who run this mother. Who run this mother. Who run this mother.
Out of everything, can you hear me? Yep, excellent. Now, they've come and taped the stage up, right? So there's no way I could fall down the crack again. I was going to wear a dress today as well. I'm glad I didn't. But it was a pretty good recovery, don't you think? Yes. So I got up pretty fast. You guys all laughed at me, so thanks for that. That was great. You know, the support and love that I feel in the room. Now, I've spoken about a lot of different things over the years, but some of you may remember my earlier work when I was a business partner with 21st Century, and this is back in 2007. I think it was my third strategy because I'd been trading. I did share law, trading with Nick, bought property through Conrad and through Jamie, and then I was looking for my third strategy, which was I wanted to start my own business. But I didn't have a product to sell, and I didn't have a service to offer, right? Who has ever wanted to start their own business? Anybody in the room? Who has a product or a service they reckon they could sell? Okay, cool. Whether that's your own or not. So because I didn't have a product or a service, but I really wanted my own business, right? But not a traditional business. I wanted to actually work from home and just do it through an internet-based thing. So I found out about affiliate marketing. Who's heard of affiliate marketing before? And all that is when you refer someone to your website, they see a product and they download it and you receive a commission for it and you get a tracking code. So I thought, well, okay, I'll promote Jamie's stuff because Jamie's got an affiliate program. He was offering like $500 a sale. So I started, he gave me a landing page, and all I had to do is drive traffic to the website. Back then it was called Luxury for Life. Like, you know, it's amazing what you think of when you're sort of all pumped up. You go, oh yeah, what's something that people would type in? Who would type into Google Luxury for Life? So no one found my website, right, ever. All right, I had to start learning how to market it. But the thing is, when anyone clicked on the side banner of the website or the top banner or the bottom banner, then it would automatically be tracked back to me and then I would get sent a check. So initially I started doing that through Jamie because I loved Jamie's stuff and I knew what to write about. I used my experiences, or I just sort of dissected chapters of the book that I was interested in. I started actually getting a little check every month sent. $500 here from 21st Century. It was 21st Century Academy back then. Another $500 for referring someone to ShareLord. Another $500 for someone buying. And I didn't even know who these people were. They had just come to my website, either read an article or maybe watched a video. And you've seen it. Who's been on YouTube before? Right? On the bottom of YouTube, a lot of people don't even know how to monetize their own YouTube videos. But if you put a hyperlink, like a HTTP hyperlink directly underneath your video, comes up in a blue line, then someone will what on it? Click on it. But a lot of people don't know how to monetize their YouTube videos. And if you spend like half an hour in front of the camera, you know, creating something or creating some valuable education like how to improve your golf swing or how to be a better parent or how to cook the best souffle, and you've spent that time creating the video, why don't you hyperlink it back to a website where you've joined an affiliate program for, say, the best cooking recipes, where you'll get, if someone downloads their cooking recipes, then you might get, you know, $7 commission or something like that. Right? So that's what I started doing, and ultimately, in the end, I bought the business partnership, which was, my investment for that was around the $50,000 mark with 21st Century. And that's when I went, okay, man, I've just spent 50 grand. I've got to seriously make this business work. But ironically, it all rolled in. So the money I'd learned from trading ShareLord, from doing Jamie's home study, right, allowed me to buy the business pretty much with cash, right, because that was my plan. So I would just every year come to another seminar, sit here like you, listen to a new strategy, go, okay, how can I implement that? Rather than I can't afford it, how can I do this? How can I make this work? And then that, as you know, allowed me to retire from the military. So by that stage, I've got 2 or 3 streams of income. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you guys can start your own business. And this, out of all the subjects that I've ever spoken about with 21st Century, whether it's property, Australian or US, or whether it's Forex or E-minis or trading or psychology, this is what keeps me up all night, which is internet marketing. And the reason why is because it's about you and it's about me. This is finally something that is not just about, you know, the company I work for, but it's something that I'm absolutely passionate about. I'm passionate about, changing people's lives, making a difference, finding a solution for someone, right? So this is what is addictive to me. But you've got to be careful because passion is one thing, addiction is quite another. And I'm absolutely addicted to online marketing. And I think what it is when you start doing it, you start moving towards things, you become creative about the things that you want to do. And I've got a dud clicker. Is that really bright or not for you? Okay, so what I want you to do is take heaps of notes in this presentation because my intention for this presentation is we went through eNetwork yesterday with Jamie. Now, eNetwork has been designed, as you know, to help us pass our message of financial education globally. Now, we need to do that through the power of affiliates. People that are happy with what we've got, they're happy with the service, they love the education, and they too want to change other people's lives, right? But we're going to show you on a platform how to do it where it's not specifically targeted to financial education, but it's targeted to what you absolutely love doing through blogging. Now, when you're considering doing an internet business, these are the three elements of every internet business, irrespective of whether you're selling trading products, whether you're a political speaker and you just want to voice your opinion out there, or whether you're just a mum who loves cooking and just wants to share her recipes. There are three major elements to having an online business. One is you've got to research. If you don't research your keyword, your content, your people, your audience, and your message, then it's like having a billboard in the desert, right? You love your product, you love what you've got to say, but no one can find you, right? So you need to research, and you may need to spend a bit of time. It's like when you're going to buy a property, you actually research the area you're going to buy in. It's like when you're going to trade financial markets, you'll research the companies that you're going to select and that you're going to trade with. Make sense? Right, so research is key, and then traffic, right, because you've now got a shop front, right, and you've now need people to come to that shop to buy something so you get a residual income. If you remember those three key elements every time you're creating a site or selling a product, then you'll have a lot of success. A lot of people just go, it's all about traffic, it's all about traffic. Yeah, but you've got to find out what people are looking for. What are you typing into Google to find different things? Right? What are the keywords that you type into Google? Right? So if I'm looking for karate lessons, right? I could type in karate lessons into Google. I'll get 17 billion searches. Is that right? But I don't want it karate lessons everywhere. I just want them in Melbourne. So what do you think I would type in? Good answer. 10 points. What team are you? Hey. Right? 10 for 10. Good answer. Another good answer. Okay, so I would type in, what was my subject? Thank you. We do have a bit of a brain fart up here sometimes. What was it? Karate tips in Melbourne. Kids. Karate lessons in Melbourne. Right now, okay, I've now probably reduced it a bit, but I live in Williamstown. So what would I type in? Karate lessons for kids in Williamstown. Now I may only have about 10 options because that's what I'm looking for. Is that true? So whenever you write content, whenever you build content, whenever you create a video, whenever you do an MP3 on your phone, whatever you do, when you're doing your research, you need to ask yourself as a consumer, you step back and you go, how will they find me? Right? What are they going to type into Google to find my particular article? So if you've written an article, 7 ways to teach your kids karate, right? You would write the article, you'd upload a picture or a video, and then you would link it back to keyword research of that specific area where you want people to come. So a lot of people just go, yeah, they'll just do it so generic and broad. So keyword research is a big thing, but also people, where they're shopping, etc. Now, directly after me, I'm bringing on a guy that, that is pretty much up there as far as domain name selection and trading and what to look for. So he'll be straight after me, so we'll cover more of that in that. And then the last one is obviously residual income, and that's where, you can get, if I sold you a book, for example, from a website, you may download a book from anybody's website, they bought the book for $20 and your Amazon affiliate fee may be $5, right? It's a one-off, isn't it? Right? Every time you go back, you buy another book, you get $5 commission. However, the key is having recurring commission because you don't want a one-off sale. You want a monthly regular income coming in. Does that make sense? So then you don't have to think about it. You don't have to rewrite new content because you know that every month someone's going to come back and pay for that membership. Now, a good friend of mine who is also one of my number one probably top 3 internet mentors that I've been working with for 5 years, he started a membership site and he charges $100 a month for that membership site. I pay $100 a month and many other people. You know, so much so he's got now 3,000 members that pay him $100 a month every single month. You know, just because he talks about something that he loves and that he knows about. Did he always do that? No, he only started off, I think I was his 7th member. Right? But then it just grew and grew and grew. Word got out, he got better at his subject, got better at what he did, and then started outsourcing it. Right? So it is all achievable. Oh, I've got a dicky ticker. Have I got a new ticker? Oh, the switched on button usually is a good indicator. Where's that located these days? Can you believe I'm so tech savvy, but I can't even... Here we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a bit about blogging. Where am I pointing it? Back here? Oh. Blogger. Oh, now that one's broken. Okay, let me just cuff it. No, I really need to check these out. All right, so let's go back to what was the first element of an internet business? Research. Okay, cool. That's what you got to do. Like, you got to ad lib, right? So we had 1, elements is research. What was the second one? This is so it triggers my mind until they get 2, well done, traffic. And what's the third one? Oh, geez, you guys are paying attention. Residual income. Now let's cover this topic first. So when we're researching, all right, you need to you've got to come up with a product or service, right? And we'll show you either have your own, or you use an affiliate program, or you promote 21st Century's e-network, or you promote another book or another service. So just say we've established what our product is we're going to promote. Right, now we've got to research. So we've got to go, where do you think we would go online to research things? Yeah, we go into Google. But specifically, what in Google would we be typing in? Just say, what do you love doing? Mosh pitting. Moshing. Moshing, sorry, I got the technical term wrong. You should give us a demo later. What do you reckon? Yes. So just say, what's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia, gorgeous name. So Sophia loves moshing. Right, so she may create a site about different concerts she's been to, you know, different people, different experiences. She might write a book about it. She'll just post YouTube videos of the concerts that she's been at, right? And she would gather a following of young teenagers and young adults around that, right? And she could just expand that. Can you see how she could do that quite easily, right? Now, the thing is, if you're looking for an audience, you would go into places that starts with GROU and ends with P, that has groups, such as, what websites have groups?
Facebook.
Well done, Facebook, right? You go into Facebook groups, type in triathlon or type in sewing, type in scrapbooking, and find what people are talking about. Find your audience within there. You can go to eBay Pulse and go to different categories to see what people are searching for. You can type into forums about your keyword that you love, that you're talking about. So just say it's golf or whatever, and you can do the same thing again. What you're doing is you're just trying to find what the need is, right? And the best way to find the need is see how many people are talking about a specific topic within that niche, right? So let's go back to the screens. And once we've sort of first worked out our passion, who already knows, because you know that we've been in pre-launch with this for about a month now, right? And all we're doing is collating and gathering information. Who already knows what they would like to talk about? Okay, cool. Who has no clue what they would talk about if they were to start their own website or a blog? Honestly, who has no clue? Okay. Who here's got a hobby? What I want you to do now, for the next 5 seconds, you've got 5 seconds per point. You've got to do 3 points, right? You've got to write down 3 things, 3 hobbies, or 3 things, just 1 or 2 words, of things that absolutely drive you, that you are so passionate about, that you love doing. You know, that people ask your advice on, that people want to know more about that, right? Because the thing with Australians, Kiwis and everybody is that we're too afraid to say how good we are, right? Who here in the room has learned something from someone else this weekend other than the speakers? Yeah. Like, the amazing stories that I've heard this weekend are unbelievable. When people go, I don't know what to blog about. Like, one particular woman told me about that, she works with Aboriginals and she'd really love to change the way that the youth are treated and how to get them into education and business, but she had nothing to blog about. Do you reckon that would be a subject that a lot of people would love to read about and learn about, and how to sort of improve that area? Right? All it is a matter of coming up with an idea. So right now I want you to write down 3 things that you do that you love doing, like your hobbies, your pastimes, not work, right? Because if you love work so much, you would work for nothing, right? So if you're willing to work for nothing in the job that you do, then write that down, right? So write those 3 things down. If you're not writing, it means that you can't speak to me again, right? What this is about getting your creative juices going. Now, I know at the end of the day it's sort of a bit hard because our brain is just so jam-packed, right? But this is about you and your story. Now, you may not do this now, but you may do it soon. The thing is, once you come up with a realisation and an idea of how you can change people's lives through what you love doing, that's when it'll mean a lot to you. All right, so who's got 3 things they've written down? Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to turn to the person next to you, explain to them the 3 things that you would talk about if you were to write a book, write an article, or start a website with a blog, right? And tell them why. Okay, let's play some music and let's just do that for a minute or so. Otherwise, turn to the person beside you. If you don't have a buddy, someone come and talk to these guys.